Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome back to the Long Dark. We have to reboot this up real quick. Pardon me, I'm just back from my trip. It's been a few days since I have played, and by a few days I do mean it's been about a week, I think, since my last recording session of this. I was not able to get the final days of my trip fully backlogged with this game, and I apologize. I know there are people who were hoping I was going to be able to. Trust me, I was hoping for the same thing. It just wasn't possible. And outside of just that, there's not much I can
carry this load for much longer.
And my guy's already whining. I'm in the game for just a few seconds, and my dude's already bitching. There's not much I can do about it, as I was trying to say, other than just kind of accept it and move on and record. Last episode, we were freezing to death outside, and we came into this house, and this should be a place of, ooh, nice, a place of safety and hopefully warmth for, we can wear that? Sure. Is there anything great here? What do we got? A decent plaid shirt and a new sweater. What if we remove the decent plaid shirt and put on... The wind chill goes down by 0.2, but this goes up by 0.4. I'm not sure if any of this is really worth it right now. What we need is a sewing kit. That's what we need. And hopefully find one. Anyway, it's gonna... Just bear with me, basically, as I attempt to accustom myself to the game. We're safe, at least, and we're not freezing to death anymore, which is good. And, you know, that's probably a good way to start an episode after being gone for so long. But we will probably be doing some exploring as well. Now, this is an area, if I remember correctly, where there are quite a few rabbits. A lot of food, basically. So as long as I can maybe build up a stockpile of stuff here, I might be able to make this a home for a little while. I'm not saying permanent home, but so long as I can get some food in my system, and we can get some sort of regular food stocked. I didn't mean to do that. We could probably chill here for a while. All right. Unfortunately, as I say that, it looks like the food here is low. I already checked that. And did I check this drawer? I did. Did I check this? I did. All right, let's head upstairs. Possibly a dead person up here that we can loot as well. They tend to hide in corners. No. No Jim Bob to break down and eat up. No fireplace here either, which is unfortunate. Would have liked to have a fireplace to warm up and cook. I gotta take a quick stock of my actual food. I'm not entirely sure how much I have. A lot of clothing noises, but apparently none of them are worth picking up.
That'll come in handy.
I'm gonna leave the dress shirt for now. I really want a sewing kit. It's so weird going from playing the older difficulty that I would play, which was, what, Voyager, which is considered, I think, normal, where a lot of things are a lot more accessible, to going to this where I am struggling to get some of the most basic things. I mean, sewing kits we were, like, stumbling over hand over foot for a long time. Okay, but now not so much. So how are we looking? We're pretty good on the drink. We're definitely gonna have to break down some food, some of our heavy stuff here. So let's actually organize by weight and take a look at what's really weighing us down. Nothing that I want to drop. I'll drop the shoes. I should do some research, but I don't really want to drop any of this. Let's drop the scrap metal. Let's drop the jerry can. Let's take our gun. And let's clean it for a bit. It's gonna kind of keep us occupied. We've got 6 hours of daylight to kill. So we might as well do it being, use it rather, being productive. What is it at right now? Chance of success 100%. Is that well, what? I gotta look at the condition. The condition's at 60%. It's down here. I have no issues just going and breaking this thing down, cleaning it. I think I said this last time I had a rifle, but I really like the noise it makes. So what are we at? 93%? So what is this condition over here? Oh, that's my health, not the condition of the freaking rifle. Look, it's been like a week.
Place to rest.
I know. I'm off a little bit. So that's gonna be fully done. We can do some research. We'll do like an hour research at a time. Improve firearm skills by 5 points, huh? Our calorie store is going quite far down. We got 4 hours in this thing. We'll stop there. I just want to get to a point where I feel safe dropping it. Let's drink. Drink. My concern, my primary concern now is food. I have very little.
I could just lay down.
2 hours of daylight. I don't think he will. He'll read when he's exhausted, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's go ahead and down more. And then we'll top ourselves off on water. And we will now sleep for... We'll go 8 hours, and we'll see how we end up doing here. I hope our condition is looking a lot better by the time it rolls around. You have survived for 3 days. Oh boy, everybody. Oh boy. Drink up. Two 2 hours of darkness left. We could probably sleep for another 2. We don't know how many more hours of darkness are left. That means the weather outside has gone bad. It's a tell. We're still carrying 86 freaking pounds of stuff. And at this point, I may just want to drop some things while I explore the area. Ooh, the weather sounds fucking awful. Let's go ahead and put this down here. I just want to set up, even though I'm not going to sleep here. Ooh, we should make one of these. The old man's beard lichen bandage. It's actually like really, really good. People have told me. I'm just gonna put that down here. And so I don't forget it, let's go ahead and start dropping things in this area. I don't know if I want to harvest this. That's where my brain is at. Do I actually want to harvest this right now? Keeping useful tools. What more can I really drop? I mean, 8 pounds, that'll drop me where I need to be. Alright. I'll take a peek outside real quick, though the house is shaking, the wind is howling. I don't expect I'm gonna be able to go far, but maybe it's just wind. It is not just wind, it is also snow. So we are very stuck here for right now. We can wait out a little bit. Maybe we'll wait out a couple of hours. We're starting to get starving now, and that's an issue.
We're gonna need to eat soon.
So I have a knife at least, so I can take that knife and pry it open. Losing a lot less than what I would do if I would smashed it. It's cold, I don't particularly care. We're gonna drink this. It gives me 100 calories. We really need the weather to calm down out there. I could risk going out there if things were that desperate, but I would much prefer if they weren't. So, again, while we're waiting, why don't we do our final hour of research here? And we'll drop it for now. And then I might have dropped the other book. It's very possible. So let's actually harvest all of this up. I think it makes it lighter. You would think it would. All right, let's go ahead and break all this up. Okay, that's done. I guess we'll try and sleep for an hour. Nothing. Well, let's pass time for 3. If it stops while we're passing time, then I can get out there. I'm afraid the day is going to be consumed by poor weather. There's only 4 hours of daylight left. And now the weather calms down. Well, we have what, 3? 3 hours? That's enough to check out the nearby area. And that's about it. We have 1 bullet. So if we come across, I was gonna say a deer, we could try and make that work, but I'm afraid to burn a bullet. Ooh, there's a dead guy here. Yo, dude, you got food? Thank you for dying nearby. I appreciate it.
Could end up being useful.
Yeah, I'll take the field dressing book. Well, the other upside here is that we are on the lake, and there is a house over here. We can give it a shot. We might be able to shoot it and follow it, and maybe gut it. We really need a headshot if we want to take this thing down in one go. And I'd really like to try and make that work. I don't know if wind resistance is like a thing in this game. I'd love to pop this deer. This could last me a good long time. I'm gonna try it. No idea if I hit it. No blood, there's no way. No blood anywhere. I went for the headshot, I tried. Maybe you should have shot him in like the stomach or something and hoped he bled out on his own. But it was a risk I was willing to take. Was it the most measured, smart decision I've made? I don't know. I'll leave that for you to decide. But we are lucky enough to be in the island area. Whoa. Please don't break your ankles for falling like 3 inches. So the island area is good for a few reasons. One, it's got the island, which has a house on it. which we can loot. And hopefully we'll get some sort of food or another bullet at least. We can give that another go. 2, fishing huts. 3, deer tend to be on the lake more often than, or at least you'll see them easier on the lake than you will anywhere else. That means also wolves, and we could play the role of scavenger and wait for wolves to make their kill and clean up what's left. Depending on how ham they go, that could be a couple pounds of meat, all the way to 6 or 7. I think this is just a very good ecosystem for us to be in. Especially with how desperate we are for food. I haven't been this desperate for food in this game since probably like the very first time I've played it. It's good to have a nice little challenge again. It could kill me. It could very well be the end of me. But ain't gonna give up. We're gonna see if we can still make it work. So soda's actually excellent, but we're gonna go right to the kitchen here. Peaches, immediately good.
Hope I can still eat this.
Shit, a fish. We can cook that. I don't know if I can cook it now, but I can definitely cook it. We may want to try and start a fire outside, actually, and just fucking do it. Chances are I'm going to spend the night here. Only because the daylight's low, and with that comes low visibility, and I did see some wolves on the lake. So I'd rather not get caught out in the dark. Can opener. That's a huge find. That is a very, very big, very, very good find. Okay.
I could use this.
I'll take a look. I don't think this is going to be better than the boots I have on right now. But I'll try and take a look. Thought I saw the flare tip poking out there.
I might have to drop some gear.
Ain't dropping shit, my man. Getting hard to see. Sure. We can do the rest of the looting tomorrow. Let's go ahead and drink up. Downing the sodas first so I drink less water in the process. Am I out of water? I may be out of water, which is not a big deal because I have a toilet right next to me. Which sounds silly, but it's true. Just take all of it. We have some back at the other house, too, that we haven't even touched. So we just want to top ourselves off. I'm actually going to drop this torch for now. I'd love to cook this ASAP, and there's a good chance I'll probably end up doing that when I wake up in the morning instead. You know what? It's still light enough.
This will come in handy.
Let's grab what we can. I know it's hard for me to see, so I'm sure it's even harder for people to see on YouTube, but I can just barely make out the furnishings here, so I'm gonna go ahead and loot the shit out of it.
This stuff will come in handy.
Don't think I need that, however. So we can sort by how not shitty the clothing is. Wear them. More pants is good. I'm kind of wearing most of the good stuff here. I'd love to get a repair in. It's just not going to happen. All right. We have an hour left of daylight, so let's just pass the time. And we're going to have to stop the episode here. I'm saying thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying. If you are, Let me know in the comment section below. I know a lot of people are really enjoying the return of the series, and I'm excited that it's back. If you are, let me know by hitting the like button, dropping a comment, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.